Good morning, everyone. It's a Saturday morning here this time, and I've sat down for my pre-lunch break, my late morning break here, and I did correct that round 18. I found where my mistake was, and that's probably what I get for talking too much while crocheting a round that has very specific instructions in it because we're increasing as we go along. So I thought maybe today we'd just do the next round by really concentrating on what we're doing instead of talking about other things while we do this, unless it's very easy and mundane here. So we've just chained 2 for round 19, and now we're going to make a half double crochet in that same stitch. So we've just done that. Now we're going to half double crochet in the next 3 stitches. And remember, we're working only in the back loop for this entire brim. We're working only in the back loop. The note was continue crocheting the stitches in the round only in the back loop. So we will continue doing that. So we're going a half double crochet here into that back. You can probably see that back loop right there. That's 1. 2, 3. It's normally not this difficult to get into the back loop. It's this bulky yarn that has so many strands to it. So that's 1, 2, 3. And now we're going to half double crochet in the next stitch. Make 2 of them in the next stitch. So here's our first one. 1, 2. All right, now we do 3. So this is 1. Whoops. See, I'm catching this ply. 2. 3. Now 2 in the next one. So here's 1. 2 in that same stitch. Now 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Ah, well, I'm not being very dexterous this morning, am I? 2, 3. All right, now 2 in the next one. 1, 2. And now for 3. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to do 2, but let me get some more yarn on deck here. Unwind a little further. So we've just done our 3, now we're going to put 2 in this next stitch, the back of the next stitch. So here's our first one, and here is our second one. All right, now 3 again. Here's our first 1, 2, in the next, and 3 for the next. All right, now 2 again in the same stitch. 2. Now we're going to do 1 in each of these next stitches. So here's 1, 2, 3. Ah, come on. Here we go. Now 2, 1, 2, now we'll get to 3, and you can see how that's already beginning to lie in a brim as we go along. So that was our, here we're doing our 3 now. 1, 2, 3. Now 2 in this next stitch. 1, 2, 3. Now, here we go with 1, 2, 3. I'm dropping the ply here. There. So where were we? Now I'm mixed up again. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that was 3. Okay. Now we're doing 2. All right. 1, 2. Now 1, 2, 3. Here's 1. Now this is our first of the 2. 1, 2 for that same stitch. Now we're ready for a threesome. Need more yarn. Here's 1, 2, 3. And now for 2. 1, 2. And I'm getting warm, and I'm going to take my jacket off here. All right. That's 2. Now we're a threesome. Ready for our threesome. So we go 1, 2, 3, 2 more now in the same stitch. 1, 2. All right, now we're doing 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, now 2. So here's 1, 2. Now 3, 1, 2, 3. Now we're at 2. Now we're at 3. One, 2, 3. A twosome. Okay, 1 and another in that same stitch. 2. Now 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and now 2 in this stitch. Okay, now we're at 3. One, 2, 3. Now 1, 2. And we are right here at our chain, the second stitch of our chain stitch in which to slip stitch. Okay, well, look at our brim coming along, coming to life. A brim is born. Yes, all right. Let's do one more round here. That was 19. And we're going to have to do the same counting fashion for 20. So let's stick together on this, and we'll do 20, and we're really getting there. I'm just going to reach for a pencil here, mark off 19 as done, and we're up to 20. So we're going to do chain 2, and then a half double crochet in the same stitch, okay. Did that. Now, a half double crochet in the next 5 stitches. Alright, we're back to that. We remember that. Okay. 1. I may dump this onto the floor and just put a lot up here because we're needing more yarn. Okay, we're taking our first of the 5. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, did that. Now, in the next 5 stitches, then 2 half double crochets in the next stitch. All right, so we're doing a 5 and 2. We had a round like this before. Here's 1, 2. So there are 2 there in that same stitch. Now 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 in the next one. The next stitch. 1, 2. Now remember, this is a pattern by Hopeful Honey, found at hopefulhoney.com. So this is the way she's making this brim. So we did 2 there, now we're up to 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now 2. So here we're at 1, 2 in that same stitch. Okay, 1, 2, 3, oops, here's 3, okay, 4, 5, now 2, 1, 2. All right, 1. That was 2 in the same. That's the first in the one of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now 2. 1, 2. Now our 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now 2 in the next one. All right, 1, 2. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, there we go. 5 and 2. 1, 2. Now 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, and we're back up to 2 in the next stitch. 1, 2. Now 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now 2. In this next stitch, 1, 2. Now 5. We're getting there. We're about 2/3 or 3/4 of the way around. So we're now at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now 1, 2. 1, 2. All right, and we'll be to 5. You see, we just have that far to go yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Come on. 4, 5. Now 2. All right, 1, 2. Now we're at 5 more. Let me get some yarn. So we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 in this next stitch and a second one in this stitch. 2. Now we're at 5 more, so let's just count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're going to come out perfectly. You see, it pays to count as you go. So there were 2 there, so 1, 2, oh, there were 2 here, okay, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now 2 in this next stitch. 1, 2, and our 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we will slip stitch together right here. All right, we have done round 20. We are getting there, round 20. Let me mark it off. You know, as I said, I love these 1920 fashions now, but I think it's because of the influence of Downton Abbey. Because I remember when I was growing up, I would see pictures of my relatives wearing these when they were in fashion, you know, like the older people in the family. And when they were young, of course, they wore whatever was fashionable. And it was these hats. And lo and behold, I didn't like them at all. I thought they were all old-fashioned. They were terrible. Who wanted that? How could you ever wear such a thing? Well, then I came in due time to realize, in a way, the beauty of them. So we have 2 more rounds to go in our brim, and we will do those the next time we get together here, which may be later today or tomorrow. And I may start doing a separate session when we just talk about plant-based diets, because when we're doing something a little bit complex that you do have to count. Now, it's not higher math, that's for sure, but you do have to count. So in doing that, we'd probably better mind our P's and Q's, and just engage in what we're doing here. So I will see you the next time, and we'll go from there. Have a great afternoon, everybody. Bye-bye.